find it super hard to keep up with posting to Instagram and Facebook and Pinterest to promote your business? Yes, I do too, or more to the point, I did before I started employing this method of scheduling ahead of time, scheduling Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest posts all at the same time from the same place. And it means that you can do like a month's worth of posts in just a couple of hours once a month. Sound interesting? In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. G'day there, my name is Jess Van Den, and today I'm going to be talking about how to save you a lot of time when it comes to promoting your business on Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest. If you use all three platforms, you can use one program for free to schedule all of your posts at the same time. What is that program? I'm going to show you in just a minute. On this channel, I share a lot of content to help you grow a successful and profitable handmade business. I also share content about how to have a happy, healthy work from home lifestyle. I've been self-employed for over 10 years and been working at home that whole time. So I've learned a thing or two about how to do it successfully. And I like to talk about that and also plants. I like houseplants. I talk about that too on this channel. If you enjoy this video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you don't enjoy it, give it a thumbs down. Either way, it lets me know if you're enjoying this content or if you're not enjoying the content. It also lets the algorithm know that it's content that other people might like to enjoy as well. So it really helps me out if you do give that feedback and leave a comment below. Let me know which is your favorite social media out of these three, Instagram, Facebook, or Pinterest. Which is the one that you enjoy using the most? And even more important question maybe is which one actually brings your business the most traffic? Of course, today I'm going to show you how to use all three kind of at the same time. So that's going to vastly narrow down the amount of time you need to spend to actually promote your business on all of these platforms. Oh yeah, and don't forget to subscribe as well if you're interested in the sort of content I do, so you don't miss any of my future weekly videos. So I'm sharing this today because I'm running a Instagram challenge in my membership community for makers, the Thriver Circle. All throughout February, I'm challenging my community to post to Instagram once a day, so every day for 30 days. It's an experiment. We're running a group experiment to see what difference that actually makes to our businesses. Is it actually going to get us a lot more followers? Is it actually going to get more clicks through to our business, to our website? Who knows? Is it important to post every day, or do you only need to post once a week or 3 times a week? We're going to play around, we're going to experiment, we're going to see what happens. And not only that, I'm going to be sharing with you a whole bunch of Instagram tips and ideas, and I'm going to be giving you every single day a different type of content that you can post to your Instagram feed, and also therefore your Facebook and your Pinterest as well, especially if you use this method. So we're going to be doing that in February. It's going to be super fun. A whole bunch of us will be doing that together. I'm going to be doing it myself on my own jewellery Instagram feed, and probably also on my Create and Thrive education feed as well. So I'm going to be doing it doubly. So if you want to join us for that, head on over to thrivercircle.com. I'll put a link below in the description and you'll see where you can find out more about this challenge. And if you want to come and join us for that, it's going to be super fun. So let's show you how to do this quickly and easily using a program called Later. Also, if you haven't already seen it, I've just published a video on my channel last week where I gave you 20 different ideas of sort of content that you can put on your Instagram feed. So 20 different types of photos or videos that you can take to promote your business on Instagram. So I'll put a card to that and a link to that in the description below, but it'll just be on my channel. You can click through to videos and find it there. Don't miss that one. If you're going to be joining us for the Instagram challenge, I'll be sharing all of that as well in the challenge, but if you're not, it'll just be super helpful for you. So make sure to go check out that video as well. So at the end of 2020, I really wanted to improve my social media game. I've been using it forever, since I started my jewelry business, Ethereal, back in 2008. Back then there was just Facebook and Twitter, and I used both of them to promote my business, and it worked pretty well. I also used blogging back then, and that was the best way back in the day that I used to promote my business. But things have changed. There's a lot more social media now. You know, there's also TikTok and Snapchat and a bunch of others. But I really want to focus on the big three, which is Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest. They are the ones that most of us especially in the handmade industry, are using, and they're the ones that are giving us the most traffic. So that's why I wanted to focus on that today, and why I wanted to focus on it in my own business and spend a bit more time working on my social media, because it hasn't been a big part of my marketing process for the last few years. Most of my business comes through search engine optimization, but I would like to, get more business. So I wanted to spend a bit more time on my social channels. Obviously, that's part of why I'm here on YouTube. YouTube is a social media as well. So I am also investing time in YouTube this year, more so than ever before. But long story short, I looked at a heap of different software options for pre-scheduling my content on Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest specifically. I wanted to be able to do those three because they're the three that I use on a regular basis. And I tried heaps. I looked at like 20 different options that were out there. I kind of narrowed it down to Hootsuite, Buffer, and Later. Now, I've actually been using Later for quite a while now with my other podcast, the Business of Making podcast. We use that to schedule our posts ahead of time, but I've never really gotten into it. I never really kind of delved into what you can actually do with it. And when I looked at all these different types of software, basically it came back to Later. Like, it is the only one where I can schedule to Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest all at the same time, have a visual layout of my Instagram feed, and it's just a really easy to use program. Now, it's not the only one, but it's the only one I could find for free that had up to 30 posts per month, which is fantastic. So that's all I need. I'm not going to be sharing more than 30 posts, and that's per social media. So you can do 30 posts to Instagram, 30 posts to Facebook, 30 posts to Pinterest. I also, because I have multiple businesses, I wanted to be able to actually do this for multiple different channels. So I have like a couple of different Instagram feeds, a couple of different Facebook pages, and just there was not really any other option out there that I could do this for a reasonable price, let alone for free. The limitation of Later is that if you just can only have one type of social media for each account. So if I log in using my jewellery login, I can only have one Instagram feed, one Facebook feed, and one Pinterest feed. But that's fine because I just set up a separate account with my Create and Thrive business email, and so I have two different logins. So I can log into my jewellery later, and I can do all of those, and then I can log into my Create and Thrive later and do all of those because they're two different businesses. So given that I could do it for free, I figured that was a small price to pay, having to actually just log into a different account. So how about I show you exactly how you can do this for free yourself? And this is not a sponsored post. Going back to my blogging days there, sponsored post. This is not a sponsored video in any way, shape or form, although I do have a link below to Later, and if you use that link, it just means I get some more free posts per month on my account. So I'd really appreciate it if you wouldn't mind clicking on that link, but I don't get any other kickbacks or monetary help from Later. I just wanted to show you a piece of software that I found really useful, and I am finding really useful to grow my own business, and show you exactly how you can use it as well in the video today. Okay, so this is what Later looks like when you're logged in to the calendar feed, and you can see up the top here is your different accounts. So if I press plus, I'm switching on my Facebook account, and if I press plus here, I'm switching on my Pinterest account. This means when I've got these three lit up, that every post that I create in the calendar is going to post to all three of these platforms. Now you can, so I'm going to pull this in here. So I'll just show you this first step. And then at this point, see how again, they're all lit up. So I'm going to say, this is my hammer. So you write your caption in there. You can put emojis in. Now you can use saved captions on the free plan. So this is where you can actually save a whole bunch of different captions with your hashtags. So you can save a whole bunch of different sets of hashtag banks here. And this is a really great thing. If you don't already have hashtag banks, I strongly recommend that you set them up. So you can have a whole bunch of hashtag banks here. So you can have hashtags related to different type of posts you do, or you could have them related to different products that you do. For example, so I'm just going to put this one in here. So this hashtag has the dots and it has this bank has the dots and it has all of these different hashtags. And of course I can type in here and add hashtags if I want to. And you can have a whole bunch of them with different titles. Now, hashtag suggestions is only available if you have a paid account. So you can't use that on the free account. And down here, we've got the time. So as you can see, I dragged it onto the calendar on a specific day at a specific time. So I've already decided that. Great. You can edit your pictures if you need to. Next. So what will happen then is I will get all three of these options. See? It's fantastic. So you'll get your Instagram. You can change that as you like. Again, if you upgrade to the paid version, you can put a first comment in. I don't bother. I just put it here in the caption. Auto publish, so it's going to publish it for me. I don't have to do anything. It's just going to publish it through. You can add a location. For ethereal, so this is my Facebook. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to delete the hashtags because I don't want them on my Facebook post because it's not really a thing over there. And I can change this here. So if I said in this one, link in my bio, if you're linking to something specific, in the Facebook one, you could just put the link in there and then the link would be there automatically. And then down here we've got Pinterest. So I need to pick a board. So let's say if you're on Etsy, I would put a title in for my pin. Again, I'm going to get rid of these hashtags. I might leave a few, but generally on Pinterest, you only want a couple. And then here's my website link that I'm going to, if this was a product, I put a specific product. Because it's just a general picture, I would just put my jewellery website in here. And then you just click create posts. And it's as simple as that. So it's now scheduled all three of those. It's scheduled my Instagram post, my Facebook post, and my Pinterest post all at the same time from one screen, which is so super easy. And it's going to automatically publish to all those platforms. Now, once you've got these posts here, you can see I've discarded a few. You can easily just click on it and click discard pin or discard post if you decide you don't want it to post. Or you can just drag it around the calendar and put it somewhere else if you want to reorganize things, which is really, really helpful. Okay, so we're back to a fresh, clean calendar. I'm going to turn on my 3 channels here. Now, you'll notice if I turn these on and off, there's a change that's happening over here on the screen. And that is because there's this thing called preview, which allows you to preview what things look like on your Instagram specifically. So there's also stories. Now, stories you can set up on later if you have a paid account. If you have a free account, you can't schedule stories. So that's just another caveat to know about using a free account. So let's look at the preview feature. You have to set it up the first time you use it. So it brings in all of the pictures from your Instagram account, which is super, super helpful. Now, if I try to turn this on, it's not going to work. So I have to go back and turn it off again. So this is Instagram specific. If you just want to do Instagram posts, you have to set up quick schedule here. So just go through this process. It involves you downloading the app to your phone. So I'm going to set that up now and then we'll move on. Okay, so I've installed the app on my phone and I've connected it to my desktop. This is where you then create your time slots. So this is fun. This is a way that you can basically schedule up a whole bunch of stuff without having to manually think about when you want it to schedule. So this, again, is only going to work for Instagram specifically. So you can set up, we've got all of the days of the week here, but you could change it. So you can change the day, you can change the time, you can delete them if you want to, and you can muck around with when you want to put your posts up. Now, when it comes to Instagram, what I recommend you do is you're actually logging in to your Instagram analytics, or your insights, they call them, and actually look at when your people are most active. So when are your followers, what days are they most active, and what times are they most active, and then set these up to post out on those days and times. So you're taking advantage of when the majority of your followers are on the platform. I'm not going to change it for now. Now that's all set up. I've got 7 quick schedule times set up, so 1 every day of the week. All I need to do now is literally drag them over onto my Instagram feed in whatever order. How did I do that twice? In whatever order I like, and then I can move them around as well. Really awesome. So you can visually plan your Instagram feed ahead of time. And then click on it, or save the changes, And then over here, you've got your schedule of all of what you've added to the feed there. Then we're going to go back to our calendar. Now you'll notice at this stage, all I've done is add the picture. That's all I've done. I haven't added anything else. So you have to do this step now and come back here and actually add all the stuff. So you click on it, and this is where you can add your caption. And another really important thing to do is down the bottom here, when you use the preview function to add stuff to Instagram, it doesn't automatically post it. You have to change it to auto publish. So it had it automatically as notification, so where it would give you a push notification to remind you to post it. We don't want to do that. We want it to do it for us. That's the whole point, right? So change it over to auto and save. And that way, this post will then auto publish. So when you go into the preview and you pull more stuff across, okay, you can add as much as you want, up to the limit of 30 Instagram posts per month, because that's what you have on the free version. And then you save what you've done, and then you go back to the calendar, and then that's where you add your captions and your hashtags and turn it to auto post. Really, really important to remember to do that. Okay, so I've discarded those posts. You can see here, because I have that set up, see these little boxes here? That's where all of my posts, if I use the preview feature, that's where my posts will drop into. And I can actually change it. I can just drag those. If I decide I want Thursday's post to happen at 7 a.m., I just drag it to 7 a.m. And then we go to the next week, and it's already at 7 a.m. So if you're more of a visual person, you can use this function to plan the days and times of those posts if you prefer. And that's it. So you've got two ways of doing things here. If you want to do all three platforms at once, so Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest, you just have to do it a little bit more manually, in that you have to decide what time every day that you want to post those, if you want to post them all at the same time. However, if you just want to do Instagram, then you can use the preview function in order to visually plan your Instagram feed. So a few more little features that you need to know about. First one is, if you want to do video posts, you can't do that on the free version of Later. You have to upgrade to do that. So that's one thing to know. Another thing is how easy it is to add content. So you can upload from your computer, you can upload from Google Drive, you can upload from Dropbox, which is super awesome. If you are like finding posts, like say you've got stuff on your phone, I mean, you can use Later on your phone as well. I just really prefer to do it on the desktop, because I can see more and do more at once on a big screen. You can do stuff on your phone as well. There's also a way to get a free media to use on your Instagram and other social medias. You can use stock photo library, the Unsplash stock photo library, which these are all free to use stock photos that they appreciate attribution, but you don't need to give attribution. If you've never used Unsplash before, it's a brilliant resource to get stock photos from for free, and they're really good quality ones too. They're not just crappy ones. So you can search here. So I would say jewellery, for example, and then I get all of these pictures, load more. And these are all literally pictures I can just take and put straight onto my social media if I want to. So it's a really good way to get non-product images if you want to, say you want to use one as a quote background or just an interest piece. So let's put plants, for example. Then there's just going to be heaps of really nice photos that I could take and use on my account if I wanted to. So that's just a handy thing to know as well about using Later. That's it. That's how you can easily and quickly schedule your social media using the free version of Later. That is exactly how you can schedule all of your social media to Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest at the same time. Super easy, for free. Highly recommend you give it a try. And if you are joining me for the Instagram challenge in February as part of the Thriver Circle, then I'll be encouraging you guys to use this, because that's exactly what I'm going to be doing because I do not want to have to remember every single day to post on Instagram. I want to schedule stuff. Probably, normally I would only schedule 3 posts a week, so I could easily get 3 posts a week for 4 weeks, I could easily get that done for lots of accounts in a couple of hours, and that's what I would normally do. But it's going to be a little bit more full on during the challenge, doing a post every single day for me to 2 different Instagram accounts. So I'll probably do it once a week or once a fortnight or so to get all those posts done. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you, and it shows you how you can make your life easier and save you some time when it comes to promoting and growing your business. Let me know in the comments if you found this video helpful, and if you did, please do give it a thumbs up as well. And remember to subscribe so that you don't miss any of my future videos on how to have a thriving, profitable handmade business, and also how to have a happy and healthy work from home lifestyle. I'm Jess Van Den. Thank you so much for watching this video today, and I'll be back again soon. I have weekly videos, so I'll be back again next week with another video. Thanks so much for watching, and goodbye for now.